Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We're following breaking news out of Richland County. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. 5 people were hurt. 3 are students in a crash that involved a school bus and 3 semis near Kindred, which is just south of Fargo. Valley News Team's Christy Larson joins us live from the area where the crash happened. And Christy, we know it was foggy this morning. Do they think that may have been a factor in this crash?
Good morning, Lisa. Yes, you can see behind me right now, they're getting things, starting to clean up things here. And it was just earlier this morning around 9 a.m. when a semi-truck driver was going to be coming westbound on Highway 46. That's when he said fog was thick. He was trying to wait until there was a clearing. He thought it was clear. And when he took his turn, that's when the school bus came up and struck him. That's when 2 other semis also coming westbound came and hit his truck, sending the cab off into the ditch, splitting the trailer in half. It was the school bus driver who extended the most injuries. She was stuck inside of the school bus for a while crews were trying to get her out. They said her feet were up on the dashboard. And they said it took them a while, but they did use hard work and communication and team effort to get her out of there. She was taken by ambulance out there. Now, there was 32 people on this Kindred school bus. They were going on a field trip. There were a couple kids who were taken by their parents to the hospitals with just minor injuries. The rest of the kids and teachers went back to school. And as you can see, there's a big mess to clean up as well. Soybeans is what one of these trucks was carrying. This highway is going to continue to be shut down until they can get more of this cleaned up. But Lisa, many of the crews said thankfully there was not more extensive injuries done today.
Okay, 32 or at least more than 30 students on the bus. A few at least went to the hospital. Is that what we know at this point as far as injuries to the students? Yes, 32 people were on that school bus. There was one school bus driver who was escorted by the ambulance to the hospital. And there were 3 kids whose parents did take them to the hospital to go get some minor injuries checked out. Now, when I talked with 2 of the semi-truck drivers, they said that they were a little sore, a few scratches and bruises, but thankfully nothing worse. Yeah, it's pretty incredible damage to that school bus. Christy Larson reporting live now. We will continue to have team coverage of this crash throughout the day on valleynewslive.com, and again, we'll have live reports tonight on Valley News Live. We have new information on a story we first told you about earlier this week. Fargo police say thanks to your tips, they have developed suspects in a copper theft case. Police released pictures asking for information about a maroon minivan. Here are those pictures. They're also looking for information on this white Ford Econoline passenger van, believed to be involved in 4 recent copper thefts at General Equipment. Officers haven't made an arrest yet, but we'll keep you posted on what happens next. It's Friday, and that means it's time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say Ricky Webb Jr. is wanted for possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. Call police if you have any information as to where Webb is. We're working on breaking through the fog. We want to see a little more sunshine. Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green. It was incredibly foggy this morning, and it seems like there's still a little bit of a haze out there.
Yeah, there is. We're still working on getting rid of that, but conditions have improved greatly this afternoon. I want to show you a time lapse from our tower cam throughout the morning. We're starting at around 5 a.m. You could see we did see some street lights, and then they just kind of disappeared throughout the morning because the fog thickened up at 7:30. Just complete gray showing up on our tower cam. 8:30 to 9 o'clock, still looking rather gray, but it was right around 9:15 to 9:30 when things started to lift, and that has been continuing throughout the morning hours and now into the afternoon. So thankfully, things are improving and have been over the last couple of hours. A time lapse of our reported visibilities, 7 a.m., many places reporting less than a half-mile visibility. Valley City was down to 0. We had about a quarter of a mile between Wahpeton and Fargo, the reports there. And around 9 a.m. when Christy said that the accident happened, we don't have a reporting site in the Kindred area, but Fargo had 0 visibility at the time. Wahpeton only had a half mile. Valley City and Gwynn are all at 0 too. So you can see the fog was very thick at that point in time this morning. And again, visibility across the region has greatly improved. In fact, we're getting good visibility now. We've got clear skies developing for many places. Temperatures already warming into the low 70s, and into the afternoon expect to see the 70s to continue, Lisa. So a great way to wind down our Friday this morning. It was pretty rough though for a lot of drivers.
Yes, it was. Thank you, Lisa.
A huge development this morning on Capitol Hill. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, John Boehner, announced he's stepping down. Craig Boswell is in Washington with reaction.
House Speaker John Boehner is resigning. He made the surprise announcement during a closed-door meeting with Republicans.
It's a wonderful day.
Boehner has been under enormous criticism from conservatives over the defunding of Planned Parenthood and was working to avoid a government shutdown.
I think we're going to miss him.
I'm very sad. He's a good man.
One of Boehner's aides released a statement saying the Speaker believes putting members through prolonged leadership turmoil would do irreparable damage to the institution. There was intense pressure on Speaker Boehner to keep the government open while satisfying conservative members refusing to support any bill that funds Planned Parenthood.
That resignation of the Speaker is a stark indication of the disarray of the House Republicans.
Boehner's decision comes one day after his emotional meeting with Pope Francis. The Speaker, who is Catholic, invited Francis to address Congress. Boehner is second in line to the presidency behind Vice President Joe Biden. He became Speaker in 2011 when Republicans took control of the House. His resignation is effective October 30th. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The battle over funding for Planned Parenthood intensified after controversial videos surfaced in recent months. Unless Congress acts, government funding is expected to run out on September 30th. Art students at NDSU have more opportunities for scholarships because the art department just received a major endowment. The $3.6 million endowment given by the Jim Felk estate will fund scholarships along with providing new program and faculty development. Felk was a successful painter and architect who had a long history of giving back to NDSU. He passed away in 2013. Tonight on Valley News Live at 5, we'll hear from his niece who helped make this contribution to the NDSU art department possible. Want to cut down on your walk to and from the terminal this winter? Hector International Airport in Fargo is now offering premium reserved parking spots. KFGO News is reporting a new program called Click and Park is now available for an additional fee. You can go on the airport's website and reserve one of about 40 spaces. They're located closest to the main terminal. The premium parking fee is $12 each day, which is $4 more than the standard fee. If you're looking to buy a new house or just want some remodeling or updating ideas, you're going to want to take a tour of the Fall Parade of Homes. The 16th annual event starts tomorrow and goes for the next 2 weekends. Homes are spread throughout the community of Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo. You can take a tour this weekend. That's September 26th and 27th, or October 3rd and 4th. Hours are noon to 5 each day. Admission is free unless you want to peek inside the featured home. That's just $5.